Whether it's extreme summer heat and drought, harsh winter weather, or pests that cause the damage, you may be faced with the lawn in need of rejuvenation or major renovation. Fall and spring are the best times to renovate or improve a weather-worn lawn. Keep in mind that water is critical for newly seeded and sodded lawns to survive, so be prepared to water as needed throughout this process. Start the process by evaluating the damage and your schedule, then pick the best course of action. If your lawn is more than 60% weeds or bare soil, you may want to start over. Use this opportunity to create a great foundation for growing a healthy lawn. Start by killing off the existing vegetation. Weed control is much easier now than once the lawn gets growing. Incorporate several inches of organic matter such as compost or peat moss and Milorganite, a low nitrogen, slow release fertilizer, into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil and rake smooth. Select a grass seed mix suited to your climate and growing conditions. You might want to consider one of the more drought-tolerant grasses like Rhizomaceous tall fescue, buffalo grass, and habit turf native lawn mix. Make sure the grass is suited to your climate and plant according to the label. Sow the seeds, lightly rake, and mulch or lay sod. Water often enough to keep the soil moist until the seeds sprout or the sod roots into the soil below. Then water thoroughly whenever the top few inches of soil are crumbly and slightly moist to encourage deep roots. Repair small dead and bare patches as needed. Use a lawn patch kit that includes grass seed and mulch, or make your own. For small spots, use an iron rake to loosen the soil surface and remove any dead grass. Sprinkle grass seed and lightly rake, or mix a handful of grass seed into a bucket of topsoil. Sprinkle the mix over the soil surface, gently water to further ensure good seed to soil contact. Do a bit more soil preparation when renovating larger dead areas in the lawn. Remove or kill any weeds that have filled in these areas. Add 2 inches of compost, peat moss, or other organic matter into the top 6 inches of soil. Sow seeds, rake, and mulch, or patch these areas with sod. Overseed thin and sparse lawns to create a dense turf that looks good and is better able to compete with weeds. This is the one time you want to mow the lawn short and collect the clippings. Then core aerate the lawn to improve soil conditions and increase seed to soil contact. Or use a dethatching machine to remove any existing thatch and increase seed to soil contact. Rake and compost the thatch. Spread grass seed over the dethatched or core aerated lawn. Water is needed. Or rent a slit seeder or hire a professional with this type of equipment. These machines slice through the soil and drop the grass seed in place, increasing the seed to soil contact needed for good germination. Regular fertilization with Milorganite, a low nitrogen, slow release fertilizer, will improve the health and vigor of new, existing, and stressed lawns. The organic nitrogen won't harm stressed lawns, young seedlings, or newly laid sod. It will encourage slow, steady growth. Fertilize Bermuda, St. Augustine, and other warm season grasses in April, early June, and 1 month before the lawns go dormant. Those growing bluegrass and fescue lawns should fertilize around Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and sometime between Halloween and Thanksgiving, but before the ground freezes. Mow high to encourage deeply rooted grass that is more drought tolerant and pest resistant, and mow often, removing only 1/3 of the total height. And leave these short clippings on the lawn. They return moisture, nutrients, and organic matter to the soil. Spot treat weeds on lawns that need minimal repair. Wait at least 1 season before treating new and overseeded lawns. Spot treating reduces the use of chemicals and the stress on already stressed lawns. As always, be sure to read and follow label directions carefully. Core aerate lawns with more than a 1/2 inch of thatch, those growing in compacted soil or before overseeding. By removing plugs of soil, you break through the thatch and create channels for water and fertilizer to reach the grass roots. Proper maintenance and a bit of cooperation from nature can help transform your lawn from an eyesore to an asset in your landscape.